Hello everyone, this is going to be a very simple-minded Black Mage guide which basically explains my thinking during the run. This took a while to make because I prefer to clear it first before making this video for credibility's sake. Sadly, my recording of my first run screwed up, so I will use the previous practices to make this video. Before I go any further, I just want to say that there might be many different techniques or strategies to defeating this boss. You don't have to use what my party did, but I hope this video finds you well. For phase 1, when we went in, we moved to the left. Power Guy Lucy binded the White Knight first, then when the Black Knight appears on the same spot as the White Knight, I last stagger Lucid binded the Black Knight. Then I follow the first Lucid bind timing, long bind it 1 second before the Lucid bind ends, and we just burst our way into P2. This is not a very Kanna pride way to bind, but usually the Kanna will stay in the middle to bind them together, while the rest moves to the right. But we did this way because unfortunately I suck at binding the knights together. Reason is because I always panic during the first few runs. But guys, please be patient with your binders, unexpected things can happen. And for binders, I would say the key to binding it is also patience to wait for the right moment, and also you must see into the future. What I mean by this is learn how the knights attack. The two attacks a knight can do to travel is rush and teleport. You should be able to see 1 second before when the two knights will be together and prepare to bind them. If able to, you should not lose any lives in this phase. For phase 2, once I go in, I immediately take note of the timer. Use Yuki Onna and set 2 pink barriers on the center left and center right. Set 1 purple barrier 2 in the middle. Don't set any more barriers because Kanna is capped at 3 barriers. Around 1 minute and 10 seconds from the initial time will be the FMA. For Yuki Onna, I always save it and only use it immediately when I enter P2 and P3, or after a FMA. This is because FMA intervals is roughly 70 to 75 seconds, which is roughly our Yuki cooldown. And we should make sure to have Yuki active when charging stone, so we won't run out of mana and our survivability increases. Here's the catch, we only charge stone right after a FMA. So we will tell our party 1 FMA before our stone cooldown will be up, so they can get ready to burst. Important, remember to charge your stone only in the middle, not on the left, not on the right. For this phase, as long as you have Yuki Onna active, you just need to take care of the pillars and the mid-boss. The other attacks you can ignore them, because you can have the black curse on, Yuki will heal you while you attack, but if you get a white curse from the pillars or mid-boss, you will lose a life from double curse. The 2 safe spots are on the extreme left and extreme right corners of the map, but usually if you can see which pillar is about to rise first, you can easily dodge them by teleporting to the previous pillar's location. If you do not have Yuki Onna active, be mindful of the pillars, the mid-boss, the giant eyes, the black chains, basically everything. Because if you get a black curse, you won't be able to eat any potions. Now I'll teach you how to read the FMA timings. It is easier than our sexy math teacher Heretic Healer. After every FMA, Black Mage will have a new shield which is white in color on the HP bar. Take note of their timing when the white HP bar appears. Then just minus 1 minute and that is your next FMA timing. For phase 2, you'll either go to the left or to the right or the center to pass the FMA. And this depends on the signal given by the Black Mage. Left red circle is go to the left, right purple circle is go to the right. Both circles is in the middle. Before going into P3, make sure stone cooldown is up, Yuki cooldown is also up. If they are not, tell your party to wait and update them on the cooldown timings. Likewise, if able to, you should not lose any lives in this phase. Now this is the hardest phase, phase 3. Once you are in, charge your stone around the middle right of the map, because your party will attack him there. Go to the extreme right to continue charging. Purple or rolling will appear, but do not panic. If it is a single rolling, you can simply teleport past it. If it is 2 rolling closely together, you can jump, Yin Yang Force and teleport past it. If it is 2 or more and the surface area is too big, you can kiss the right wall and Shikigami Charm past it. Depending on the situation, use Yin Yang Force or Orochi to increase your air time. The higher you Shikigami Charm, the better, because Black Mage will not be able to push you when you are so high up. Once your stone is up, tell your party to start bursting. So in phase 3, you can get black curse from the lasers or the Kamai. But you should not get a white curse, because the black curse is arguably harder to dodge. So take note of the BM slap. Purple or rolling, mid-boss and platforms which grants you the white curse. Avoid them. If you get white curse, 2 things you can do. Immediately go hide in the right corner or the left corner and use your Akatsuki cleansing or Erda wheel. You might not be used to using these wheels initially, so practice whenever you get white curse, just use the skill. The optimal positions for the Black Mage is him under the seconds timer. Cast your pink and purple barriers at that position. So there is a room on the right for people to take a break or hide. And you guys can have an easier time to dodge the Kamai and the purple or rolling. Usually parties won't fight on the left because of the purple or rolling, as they will descend on the left side. Before the FMA comes, take note of the platforms and warn your party. The two major platforms are 1 and 6, which are the two biggest platforms on the extreme left and on the extreme right. Sometimes there might not be any platform 1 on 6, and you just need to make do with the platforms 2 to 5. FMA is either up or down. Look at the Black Mage. If he shines white, it will be the down FMA. This is the only time you will use the skill Ethereal Form. I always save my Ethereal Form for the FMAs in P3. If Black Mage has a rainbow color, go up to the platforms. If you are on platform 6, then he will slap or push. Just jump. If you are on platform 4 or 5, which is on the right side of the map, you can use Yin Yang Force to counter his push. Once you see the white HP bar appear, take note of the timing, but also remember, very important to jump off the platform because they will disintegrate, dealing damage and casting white curse on you. Same as phase 2, 1 minute from the white bar timing will be the next FMA. Well, the FMA interval in P3 is not exactly 1 minute like in P2, it can be at most 10 seconds longer, but there is no certain timing. Same as phase 2, tell your party 1 FMA time before you are going to charge stone. So you have learned how to dodge purple rolling, take black curse only, hide and use Erda wheel with the white curse, ideal position of the Black Mage, and how to survive FMAs. Now this is the fun part, which is the knockback attack of Black Mage, which we normally call slap or push. Learn how the slap attack looks like. There is a black aura followed by some rainbow colors and he will spread his arms. He will slap you every 4 seconds. So count out or count in your mind, slap 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you reach 4, stop attacking and avoid his slap by crouching, aka pressing down. Only after he has slapped, then you continue attacking for 4 seconds. The stop and repeat the process. Do not get greedy with your attacks. Survivability is the key here. If you get slapped by him, you will kena white curse and the chances of double curse will increase. Usually people die from his slap plus laser combo. If you can master avoiding his slap, P3 is actually arguably pretty easy. Additionally, attack him within the giant white ball around him. It's like Magnus Aura. If you are out from it, your damage and pot consumption minus 50%. The ball will shrink every 1/3 of his HP, but there's nothing to worry about, just stay under him. You might lose a lot of life in this phase, but try to have at least 5 lives before you go into P4. Before you all go into P4, your buffs are most likely about to be up, so assign some people to buff Rose buff, Ursus buff, Guild buff, etc. If can, also charge a stone for the party before going in phase 4. For phase 4, once you go in, immediately check your aura behind your back, make sure it is black. If it is white, use NPC check key to make it black. So black attacks from Black Mage will not damage you, but the white will. And the white attacks will put a white curse on you. Getting white curse you can still pot. Although there will be an explosion following you, just move around to avoid it. If you get a black curse, you cannot use potions. So it is very important for you to change to black aura immediately once you enter P4. Imagine, you are on white aura, you get black curse, then you change to black aura. With the black curse you still have, you can get double curse and lose a life. If you have Yuki Onna on, you don't need to be scared, just whack BM. If you do not have Yuki Onna, keep a distance from him and survive by dodging his white attacks. Crucial attacks from him to dodge are his streams of double bullets and the white explosions, which minus 50% of your HP. Approximately every 30 seconds, FMA will appear. Just go to the black positions to survive. It is too far away, use Ethereal Form. P4 might take a longer time to clear than P3, but survivability wise, it is arguably the easiest. It is just a test of willpower and fighting spirits. Do not give up. Throughout the run, you will also notice as a Kanna sometimes when you got hit by BM's attack, you won't get a curse. That is because of our Haku's Foxfire. One Foxfire can deny 1 curse, and we have 3 every time Haku buffs us. And we have Yuki who heals us, so Kanna should have an easier time in Black Mage. Thank you for watching, and if you got any questions, please write in the comment section. Bye!